we need 3 points to win. Well, you know what I mean. We need 3 flags or 3 skulls, or some combination of both. And right now, we do not win this game if I don't get this point. Huge Taz comes in. He's rushing his whatever he's got, which apparently is just these sap hogs. He's rushing them in. I'm rushing my points in. We're both recognizing this is the deciding factor. So this is the game right here. Hey guys, this is the deck that I'm going to use in the following gameplay. This is my Urban CQC deck. This is exactly how I use the deck in the game. However, there are some changes that I've noticed I'm going to make. I've been using the Cat Dragon, hoping to squeeze out the value in them having these 2 LMGs, as well as the Ripple Fire Dragon. I'm giving up on it. I'm actually going to pivot now to the Javelin team, and here's why. It's this right here, the armor, from 6 to 8. And the M16 and its 1.2 is upgraded to 1.5. That's the big change here. And it gives me the 2 weapons that I'm looking to use for fire support, and this Javelin, which has the ability to shoot minimally down to 100 meters, but I think it stays terminal for 500 meters, and then it turns into top attack after 500 meters. So that's it. This team is the difference between killing an enemy squad and not killing them, because this dragon team is just so weak at 6 armor. So much stronger, and the rifles are just much better. So I'm going to try this out, and to simplify things, I'm going to drop the Cat Saber, bring in these 3 of these, and what else? I was trying out the M60. Underwhelming. I knew it was underwhelming. I was just trying it out again, and it just isn't doing it for me. And even the CEV is just a little bit unnecessary when you've got a Booker. So I'm going to drop that altogether, add another Booker. I'm going to put a jammer on the FEP because I've got the points, and I've got a little bit more points. Actually, no, I'll drop the jammer. I'll add the Marines. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And drop a Force Recon, because I don't need that much Force Recon. Actually, that gives me the jammer back. So there you go. This is going to be my new Urban CQC deck. Other than that, I've got a lot of standoff potential and a lot of close quarter potential. So the AAVP is going to bring up a Marine small stack, and for the woods, I'm going to stick combat engineers with 2 smalls, and then additionally, if I'm just getting onto a point, the Hempt with the Raiders and the Marines is kind of untouchable. There's just so much staying power in these 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Troopers AA come in a Dragon Trophy. The Cat Javelin will now come in with a Dragon Trophy. I'm really liking the Striker Shorad. Without the trophy, I don't think I need it. The Cat Fae's good. It wouldn't be a bad idea to add maybe some extra armor to the Cat Fae, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay the price, to be honest. I'm not going to yet. And any other changes? I don't think so. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. Hey guys, welcome to another game. This time we're on Root of Forest. This is quite a high ELO game, and I'm taking the C point, which is probably one of the hardest points on this map. I think between D and C, those are difficult and highly valuable. They're both contestable points, and something I'm relatively new at. I usually pick the B point or the A point. Those are my favorite points in this map, but I decided to choose this point just because I think I have a great deck for it. I'm using my Striker Marine deck. And I had a game on it recently. Again, another high ELO game that I did very well, but my team sort of fell apart. So I wanted another stab at it. Teammates are a little, let's just say they are having a hard time deciding who should go on what point. And that will be a theme for a good part of this match. So something to look forward to. So I'm opening up here with my new favorite opener, which is going to be 2 Striker Dragoons, one with Troopers AA and one with Cat Dragon. This represents my fire support, and I'll open with the Marines and the Standoff Raiders with some supplies, and I'll bring in a M60A1 tank, not the Sev. I'm just kind of testing this out. I was hoping to, have some flexibility with a light tank that didn't cost a lot, that I will certainly lose. And yeah, I guess you'll kind of see how that works out for me. And the last unit I'm bringing in is a Striker ATGM. And I really like the ATGM. It's sort of like a Bradley without the Bushmaster, but it has the tow BB instead, which can actually be really helpful in some instances. And I like the flexibility of the having an ATGM on a vehicle, especially on an opener. It keeps me from being too locked in and vulnerable to artillery and airstrikes, because I can kind of keep that ATGM moving around. I'll start here in the woods to try to hide my supplies and then get my Marines into position. Unfortunately, they sort of beat me to it, and this is a consequence of using the of putting the supplies in the forest. I would have arrived pretty much at the exact same time had I not done that, but I think it was valuable to get those units. I'm sorry, get that supply down. So, starting from, behind, I guess, trying to get this in position. See how this goes for me. So this guy opens up with SSO and Orskaya. So he's running Moto Coastal. The unfortunate side of facing Coastal is the Saphog, which is up in that tower up there, which is actually a really great opener. I don't really play this point usually, so I'm kind of learning, and definitely learning that the Saphog is definitely not something to sleep on. So it kind of wrecks, to be honest, pretty much everything. Great fire support unit. 1,000-meter range, anti-infantry, anti-armor in that Saphog, so interesting strategy. And he has a ATGM all the way over there, just outside of E as well. It's kind of putting more pressure on me. So as you can see, he opens really well. Definitely hurts me a bit. I had a decision to make pretty early in this match. Do I bring out the Striker Shorad first, or do I bring out the Cat Fae first? I chose the Cat Fae. I'm sorry, the Striker Shorad first, because I didn't want to get wrecked by helicopters. And to be honest, I kind of wish I had opened with the Cat Fae. You saw how much infantry landed there. You saw how quickly he got there. If I'd had that Cat Fae, I probably would have done a lot better on my opener. But again, I was just not interested in losing to a heli rush, and that's always a risk in a higher ELO lobby. So I make my decision to live with it. I lose the point, but I mean, so far not too bad, right? I spotted my supplies. I walked, those guys into it. They probably saw that dragon team healing, and that was a tip off for them. So I lose Cat Dragon, lose the supplies, lose a lot of my opener. but it's expendable. Here come the clown cars, BT3Fs, usually carrying some combination of Morskaya and Cherny Berettis. In this case, double Morskaya. Goodbye tank. I kind of took the risk there with the tank. Like, okay, maybe it's Cherny Berettis. I don't want to lose the Raiders for no reason, but yeah, it turned out to be challenging. But I do manage to get my Cafe and Shoride out just in the nick of time. And Pink's got some BTR support over here, wrecking my Raiders. And I kind of don't have any answer for this. So, now he's starting to hit my Shorad. I get really lucky here saving those 2 units. My ATGM took care of that BTR. Sky is still a problem. Cat Dragon's doing its best. The Cat Dragon's nice because it's got the 2 light machine guns, or heavy machine guns, which is good. It's got the Browning and the 240L, so it does a decent amount of damage to infantry, as well as having the double Cat Dragons to ripple fire, so pretty good. So yeah, I kind of fend off that opener. Really oppressive opener from them. I'll definitely give them credit for that. I'm sort of licking my wounds here, just trying to stay alive. Get my my next round of support up. I'm bringing in engineers and small and Cat 2. There's my teammates again arguing about who should be on Delta and who should be on Bravo. This green guy, he brought in Striker, Marine Striker, just like me, which is really good CQC deck, really good in the woods. So he's kind of rightfully being kind of a jerk about the Striker SF guy playing in the woods instead of him. And, well, Striker SF guy didn't win his point, and the Marine Striker guy didn't win his point, so they're both kind of going back and forth here. So, yeah, not a great start. Everyone's a little tilted, myself included. Everyone kind of got beat on their points, myself included. It's kind of a mess. I do somehow manage to get the Striker ATGM healed up, which is nice. It means I fended off enough of the pressure from Orange to kind of keep my units alive. He's probably back healing and licking his wounds. Yeah, once again, guys, I'm still sick, so I sound pretty nasally and under the weather. That's what's going on there. Oh, double toss is coming in. So this is where things get a little brutal, right? You get all this anti-infantry oppression coming in. I'm going to try to bomb that supply point that I saw and maybe catch a couple units off guard, because it looks like he's kind of moving those BT3Fs into that position. I whiff, dude. All I get is a freaking supply point. Pretty annoying. You never know if there's somebody healing on it, though. I thought maybe I could catch something. Just trying to bring a little extra pressure. So what, he's got the K-17s are acting as his ATGMs. Pretty good vehicle, kind of rivaling that ATGM Striker. So I see these guys pulling in. I'm going to use my Cafe to try to deter them from pushing in and hopefully get some kills. Yeah, I'm kind of playing back here. I don't have enough to push in, so I don't want to push in. I'm just going to set up my units a little defensively. Oh, here comes the toss. Right on my units, like a perfect barrage where my units are. So they definitely saw me come in there. I don't know if I'm hitting anything. Yeah, I get no kill indications, but remember there were 2 BT3Fs that went in there, and looks like I nicked one of them, which isn't great, but and I thought I brought. Sometimes this happens to me. I thought I brought that uh, Force Recon in a Lav AD, but apparently I didn't. Not a Lav AD, but a Lav 25. But I brought him in a Humvee. Sometimes that happens. I really don't know why that happens, but it happens sometimes. Yeah, losing the towers to some Smirches. Let's see if my cat team can get out. They knocked down the Smirch tower. Just good on their part. Nice. I get a hit on that tank. And that's a top attack tow, so that tank is pretty fucked up. I get my high Mars in so that they can start doing some high Mars things. So here's a tip. If you are striker, bring in 2 HIMARS. I like the HE variant personally, but bring in 2 and put them on the middle fire icon, which shoots 3 HIMARS rounds each. So essentially they're layering 6 rapidly, 6 HIMAR rockets pretty rapidly on your target. It's a pretty good way to lay down a lot of fire support quickly. And I noticed, right, those TAWSs were kind of moving in this area. That's actually a pretty common fire support area I'm learning. So I'm just kind of laying that down. Hopefully hit like a long range AA or something. So Green's going to try to replace me in those towers with his javelins. I'm bringing up a little armor. I got my Booker coming up. Run out of supplies. Full cafe, so I'm going to try to get this cafe off on the point. Yet. Try to position my infantry to take a little space after the cafe runs. Then I've got a really good wood stack with 2 SMAs and a single engineer. Oh my god, so I'm getting rushed by, yep, double Morskaya. Of course. Yeah, I managed to just kind of sneak out of there. Cafe is taking shots. I lose my cafe stupidly because it goes right into the middle of the street while I'm trying to fight this Morskaya. So I get distracted, which is just a dumb mistake. Losing my cafe for no good reason. Look at all the infantry in there, already SSO. That would have been a really good bombardment. BMP3, lose the Hempt. This guy's good. I mean, obviously I made a mistake there, but so I'm gonna try to push in a little bit, right, with my my Booker and my little meat stack. Nice. I get a Striker ATGM missile into that tank. Send him back to the supply point. And that's the perk of these Striker ATGM vehicles. Like, you can kind of move them around, keep them going mobile. Oh, I lost somehow. Yeah, so I also lost that cat tow team. Just losing a lot of expensive infantry. Oh wow, that tank was messed up. These double Morskayas are such a problem. These Bookers like really don't stand a chance. I'm learning more and more, like, people are kind of, like, good at dealing with bookers at this point. Oh, double Morskaya, duh, right? But, yeah, I mean, that's the answer, right, guys? Bring anti-tank infantry. Yeah, I'm pretty low on KD, too, at this point. My Dragoon is like, I'm gonna Bushmaster 2 you to death. Yeah, not gonna happen, bud. Targets here. He's letting me pepper him with LMG rounds. I don't know why that Striker ATGM pulled off that supply point. I definitely did a Q move on it, so not really sure what that was about. Yeah, somehow he can see my sniper, but here's what I didn't do. I didn't put hold fire in the sniper, so I lost it stupidly. He had a supply point right on the tower. In the tower collapse, I lose my force recon. I am, like, struggling to keep units in this game. I'm getting pissed. His booker gets that tank, so I'll call off the HIMARS, put them on another attack order. Hit that position where the sap hogs were. Oh no, the K-17s. I got something. And a supply point. There we go. Pretty good barrage. Here's what I didn't think of. I put those on a full barrage. I didn't, actually. Here's what I did. I put the Catfay on a full barrage, and that those attack orders carry to every artillery piece, which is so annoying. Please fix that, Steel Balalaka. I want specific attack orders for specific artillery pieces, please. So he's got something in that bush. S300 or something. But here's what's going on here. I have all these planes in this deck, but, like, to be honest, there's not much I can do if I'm losing all my infantry, and I'm going to prioritize a front line over airplanes here in this specific instance, because I don't have a front line. They could roll right through me right now at this point. I have this Striker ATGM kind of tucked away in this little field here, and that's just how they've been kind of aggressing at that tree line there, and through those tree lines, it gives me a decent angle for fire support. Again, I'm kind of learning where the best positions are here on this point, because I've literally never played this Charlie point from this angle, so just trying new things. I feel like all my videos that I post are me trying new things. You're going to sense that theme. Yeah, you're noticing my small is like being just outranged by that BMP-3F. But guess who isn't outranged by that? Cat Dragon, baby. We'll get that kill. Yeah, I got some forces coming in, some fire support. I got a Marine small stack. In the AEVP, I've got a Cat Dragoon coming in. Is that a nuke? Yeah. What does he get? Like, honestly, nothing, man. Just a stupid nuke. The ETGMs are so annoying here. I'm going to attack this tower. So there's usually things there. I get a couple of skulls there and a supply. Kind of a huge hit. Another skull. Huge hit. And I get a tank right there. Big kills. Bringing in a HC. And we'll get these engineers up. My fire support can engage that SSO. Pretty solid little force I've assembled here to retake Charlie. He's got that tank coming in, so I want to be positioned to ambush it and not just like head on. Oh, he's got two of them. Yeah, I need something to go in and take the point, so I'm going to put those Marines in there. Look at all those cruise missiles. Oh my god. Jesus. Like, I don't know how much that's worth, but there's no way that was worth. I mean, I guess he didn't trade, so it wasn't bad. Hey, Marines didn't die. I got a tank on the field. Doing okay. And then that's when I noticed two Mi-28s. And a double Moscaya. Woohoo! My tank's getting lit. Let's get that Striker Shore right up. Let's get these Trooper A up. This is what I was afraid of, guys. I just did not micro my anti-helicopter defense. Didn't anticipate this. That being said, this is two different players I'm fighting. In fact, I've been fighting pretty much 2v1 this whole time. Pink's engaged me. Yellow's engaging me. The person who's calling in all these cruise missiles is a whole nother character. But Green from the woods is trying to support my Charlie push, so I guess I get a little support there. Honestly, not the worst outcome. We took the point, and I did manage to get some AA onto the point, so not too bad. But yeah, I gotta heal up this Cat Dragon. In case you guys didn't watch the Steel Bilalaka, what was it? Like a news update or whatever. They're gonna make it so you can heal units while they're in the transport if you put it on the supply point, so you don't have to unload them. Which is kind of a nice quality of life change. These guys are still arguing about who should be on Charlie and who should be on Delta. Not Charlie, Delta and what was the other one? Bravo. Oh, these stupid TAWs, dude. So far he's missing me, but he's lighting up my teammates' infantry. And I got a Descent Nikki closing in on Foxtrot that I have to deal with. Because, yeah, there's 3 players on left, 2 on the right. There's brown, yellow, and orange on the left. Red is supporting as well, but red is primarily, I think, a Delta side. So they've pretty much given us the left. And so we're mostly just fighting on the right. So you see, we got enough caps, despite, you know, kind of me losing a lot. We're doing okay. They're team killing, he says. Yeah, thanks, please. Team kill. Whatever you can do to give us an advantage. Get some reinforcements up. Oh, damn! There comes the tank. I don't think my Striker ATGM is not gonna make it here. No, but he did light up that K-17, I guess. Oh my god! I lose my IMRs to Brown from downtown with his. Look how many Coalitsias came in on that. I don't know if I double fired on that or if they just got vision somehow. In fact, I do think they get vision is what happens. Oh, losing my SHORAD hurts too. Yeah, so far I've lost all my anti-helicopter, except for this Trooper's AA. I don't think I put that 2 and 2 together quite this minute. What I'm trying to do here is hold Charlie for dear life. Kind of cool watching the Raiders and Marines like They're like gun tracers firing. Oh boy, here comes another round of Taz. I got a tank over here on the right doing damage. And then yellow flanks me. Huge flank from yellow. Thanks for that, bud. The Soul Protector is my striker ATGM. Trying to like solo protect my flank. I mean, he doesn't not do it, you know, but yellow's kind of circling back to get Charlie, not moving to Foxtrot. See, I'm kind of fighting a two-front war here. It's not looking good. The Saphog again back in play. 12 of them. What's that, like 3 stacks of Saphog? Because those are 4-man teams. Yeah, they wipe out my Cat Dragon and my Dragoon. So yeah, dude, they totally wiped me off the map. Fuck. Yeah, incredibly frustrating. I mean, again, because they gave up, they like left the right side alone. We did get those 2 points, so we're still in this game, but yeah, it's not looking good. I'm gonna get wiped off Charlie. Still maintaining a .66 KD. Lost everything. You know, it's definitely moments like this where you want to like surrender, but you can't. You know, I made that calculation the last time I played. I think in the last video I showed, and I tried to surrender, and we ended up winning. So just gotta maintain my mental. I'm gonna try to incendiary bomb the point because I don't have any fire support, and they've got all that infantry on there. That's my calculation here. So I got the F-18 Hornet coming in to do the bombing run. Here comes yellow trying to push my back line. I still cannot figure out if where they're going. Green is like trying to support Alpha, you know, so now he's, you know, all the way bought in, so he really can't pivot back to D. But then the D guys rightfully being like, oh, are you going back to D or what now? Like, all this talk. All the while, those 2 helicopters are pushed in. I've lost all of my anti-helicopter. Luckily I wasn't too pushed up, so they can't just, you know, pick me off completely. But, you know, they're in a pretty good position to fuck me up. Yeah, and they start picking green off. I got nothing really. I mean, I got some Dragoons, and I got the Bookers. They're gonna do what they can, but yeah, man, I mean, it's a pretty tough position to be put in. Lose my supply point, lose both my striker ATGMs. Look at this Booker, by the way. Pop, pop, pop. This guy's losing 0 health from Booker hits. Just starts taking health right at the end there. Like, what the hell? He definitely got his money's worth there. I'm gonna send that Cobra home, bring the shore right up, and yeah, lick my wounds. I'm like scared to check my KD at this point. It's gotta be trash, dude. Like, I really feel like at this point in this game we've lost, but I mean, kind of not as bad as I thought, really, in the end. Because look, we're only down a flag and a kill point after all that, so we're not doing too bad. Okay, now it's a second flag. It's a pretty big hole to be in, to be honest, guys. Not great. Oh my god, there's my shorehead. This is testing all of my patience. So I've got all this armor up. I've got some infantry in that AAVP. I've got I've got a little bit of fire support. So I'm not in a terrible spot to like try to make a move on Charlie, but don't worry, they're gonna ruin my fucking day again with a Taz. This is actually a pretty funny sequence. So here go my Marines. Let's get the hell out of here. It's a Taz. Run, run, run. Right. Just wait. So they're like shocked, right? They're panicked. They're not moving very fast. Here comes orange. Here comes another toss barrage. Right on the exact position of them. So that's what freaking giveaway, right? They know they can see something. They can see me. So run. These high explosive Tazas are dog doo-doo. They're not doing any damage to me. They're like tickling me. Yeah, I think if you're gonna go grad, get if you're gonna go grad, you can't really go wrong with the cluster grad. Oh wait, there's more, guys. A smirch has come to ruin my fucking day. So these poor Marines are just getting absolutely raped. Run, dude. Brutal, brutal sequence for that Marine squad, but honestly, what a great outcome. Remember how I said there had to have been some recon there? Well, that's where that Booker's gonna go and try to deal with all that. Oh, but not before this Booker is getting hit by AT infantry. So knowing that, I'm gonna kind of back up my tank, my Dragoon, so that I don't get run up on. For some reason, the Hemp tried to put that supply down in the wrong spot. He did, right? But I caught it, and I'm moving it. Look, a toss right where that supply point was, and again on those Marines. So lucky I moved that supply. Holy, that was about to be another frustrating series for me. Still haven't found any recon, by the way. Oh, Skya, SSO. Oh, Cherry Beretti. Cruise missiles. Sniper. So much happening. Oh my god, thank you, by the way, to Green on the right. Look at that. So he tried to do that thing where he just like rolled a bunch of cruise missiles through. He would 100% have killed that supply point, all those units on it, had Green not moved. Okay, we're just killing through smoke now. Awesome. God, these helicopters are eating me up now. And my Marine stack is getting destroyed by the Doom stack of Morskaya Cherry Berettis. And oh yeah, don't worry, Smirch is coming in too. Dude, I'm just getting completely fucked. I lose the Booker now too to some ATGM. Yeah, I'm as frustrated now watching it again as I was when I was playing it. This game nearly broke me. Straight up just having a really bad time on Charlie. You know, I definitely made a lot of mistakes, I guess, but I'm getting like just outplayed in a lot of ways by the Russia player here. He was playing really well. I don't want to take anything away from him. He's doing a great job. Green's getting messed up. Look, they finally switched sides, guys. It finally happened. After all that shit. And I got a cafe back. The SSO is messing up my small team. I might be in the minority here, but small should be 8 armor, in my opinion. Like, even the models have, like, heavy body armor, but they're a 6 armor unit, so they die so fast. But luckily this cafe is, like, perfect, dude. But yeah, somebody caught wind of my sneaky little cafe and they took some shots at it. And, oh, I'm getting Koalitzia, by the way. Kills that transport before it gets away. Purple's in my backline. It's not. That's just great. It gets the final hit. Just like teasing, I'm gonna push into your backline too. But Green's like, nah, fuck that. Good man. So I got a woods line fighter with my double small engineer, so I can push the woods. And here's a mistake I make. I thought I had brought that supply up to the cafe. I did not, clearly. And it's tracked, so I can't do anything. So here's my approach, right? I'm bringing in a bunch of armor. I'm going to push into the woods. I've got the wood line infantry with the engineer small, and then I've got the AAVP that's going to do the city assault. So I'm kind of going to bring a 2-front approach to Charlie here and try to get back into this fight. Not going to forget my striker Shorad this time. Not going to die to helicopters. Bring in some fire support. So it's basically a second wave is going to come after this first wave hits. Go. It's going to be fun. These guys have long range weapons, so I'm just going to let them, you know, peck away at that Orskaya. Finally, like, realizing I need to heal the cafe. And here comes the big fight in the woods. Got a T-80. The sap hog are peppering my M60. Comes the Devil Morskaya. Pull my armor back so they don't die. Leave my infantry to wear down their infantry and die. Here comes a helicopter. I realize I've got 2 shots at the cafe left, so I'm like, well, let's send that out. They TAS my Raider Orcon. To get that helicopter, my tank is gonna 1v1. Here comes the HC. It does not win. Here comes the 2 rounds. 2 measly rounds from the cafe. Kills 2 people. Huge W. And here comes that second round of support. Getting smirched. Getting ATGM'd. Green and I are kind of making a push to these woods. Should push his tank up sooner to engage that T-80, but his tank cleans up. I'm getting perfectly artilleried by Koalitsias. The artillery is just so brutal this game. Oh, I lose both those units there. Absolutely crushing me with artillery. I'm just gonna run this this trophy down the road, see what it can do. Oh, spot a T-80 healing up. Try to smoke. Can't. Koalitsias die to an airstrike. Thank God. My backline's gonna try to clean up this purple sneak. I'm capping Charlie. That's happening. Green has pushed through Bravo and is providing me a ton of support on the left, which is awesome. Thank you, Green. Huge W. Push up my fire support a little bit. Cafe's all healed up, but not enough ammo. Trying to get some units up. And looking at the time, we have 2 minutes left. And here comes a huge wave of, like, perfect. Again, you can see everything. Perfect cruise missiles. I swear to God, when I try to cruise missile, I can't see shit. This guy's got some good recon. But of course he does. He's had a ton of time with no aggression, so he's got to have recon set up somewhere. Here comes orange, counter-assaulting. And I'm hurt, man. I really don't have anything. But I did, if I recall correctly, call up a bunch of units. Yeah, I've got like a bunch of armor and stuff coming in to Charlie. 2 minutes left. We are massively ahead on kills, and we're ahead on points. This was a much better phase for me. So I think I am helping in the points department, even though I did lose a lot, but, you know, that's what it takes to get back into this game. It's fine. My goal here is I gotta get Charlie. Gotta get Charlie, because here's what's going on. It's 2-9. We need 3 points to win. Well, you know what I mean. We need 3 flags or 3 skulls, some combination of both. And right now, we do not win this game if I don't get this point. Huge Taz comes in. He's rushing his unit, whatever he's got, which apparently is just these sap hogs. He's rushing them in. I'm rushing my points in. We're both recognizing this is the deciding factor. So this is the game right here. Taz comes in. Cruise missiles come in. It's not enough for him. I'm taking this point, and I'm sending those Marines up to see what else I can get. Yep, get the cap. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's going to be the game, guys. So I needed at a minimum to decap that flag to win the game because they had a flag point up on us. So I come up clutch in the end, guys. I decap their flag. I get the cap, so it furthers our victory. But that was a brutal game, guys. That nearly broke me. It nearly broke me to watch it again, to be honest. The artillery, the cruise missiles, the Morskaya plays. This guy really did a good job, and I just happened to, you know, have enough mental fortitude to hang in there and keep fighting. And at the end of the day, I win. So I hope to bring you guys a game where I'm not quite so, I guess, handled. And so I need to bring this into a map and a point that I'm more familiar with, and you can see just how good this deck can truly be. But yeah, with that, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe button. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.